Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an AD&D story about a group of players I had years ago. One-track mind. They seem to all have a one-track mind. My group had 5 players, and for whatever reason, they refused to do anything but kill things. I would say they were murder hobos, but they didn't rob anyone. They just killed. Well, except for the thief, as I recall. The thief tried to loot the bodies, but nobody else did. I guess the thief would be considered a murder hobo. At any rate, the fighter was of the Ugg Kill variety. The wizard delighted in area effect spells. It was like he was surprised he could do it and just wanted to keep doing it. Like fireballs and things like that. The cleric wanted to fill the afterlife to bolster his deity's armies. At least that's what it seemed like. He never actually mentioned it. He just liked killing things. The cleric liked killing things. The thief was more interested in looting dead bodies rather than picking pockets, so he was killing people and then looting them. I don't think he ever picked pockets one time. The barbarian was fixated on killing and killing and then killing and then killing some more, and then he'd go to work killing. Yeah, they were all 8th levels, so they had the power to do it. Excuse me. Now, at the beginning of the game, I do what I always do. I asked them what kind of game they wanted, and to a man, they all said, "We want a long game where we defeat the villains and save the world." That was their mantra. Consequently, I designed a long campaign where an evil cleric was sending henchmen for clues to find a powerful staff which would let him rule the world. It was a waste of time. The player characters killed every henchman they found, along with all of his underlings, their horses, the local villagers, all of the livestock, and anything else they could find. At one point, the wizard used multiple fireballs to even destroy the local village's crops. After the village had been slaughtered, of course. They weren't looking for clues. They weren't trying to find out why these henchmen were doing what they were doing. There was no investigative process whatsoever. It was literally mindless slaughter. After 4 such encounters, the local kingdom... Now, I run a lawful campaign, so keep that in mind. After 4 such encounters, the local kingdom figured out who was laying waste to the countryside, and they sent the army after the group. Now, the group was... They were good players. They had capabilities. They were able to avoid them for about 2 weeks in game time until the army caught up to them. After the player characters were all dead, the players congratulated themselves and each other on a great and successful game and started rolling up new characters. You really can't make that shit up. The next game was easy for me to run because there was virtually no planning. Just a few quick roll NPCs, somebody to throw into the pot to be slaughtered. And these guys, they did this several more times, and it was crazy. They just kept doing it over and over and over. The roles changed because this guy, next time, the guy who was running the fighter, next time I think he rolled a cleric. The guy who was running the thief became a barbarian, that kind of thing. So the roles changed. But the mindset was exactly the same. The whole group literally had a one-track mind. It was after the next campaign, that's what it was. Because they did it, let's see, they did that one, then they did another one, and then they did another one, and then they did one after that when a friend of mine came and joined the group, and he started asking questions, and the other players began asking questions and wondering why this guy was asking questions. Apparently, they had played with a dungeon master. That's all they did was kill things. They ran around the countryside slaughtering everything. when my friend Gerald came into the group, he started asking questions. Why are they doing this? What's their purpose? They got to have a motive. I mean, come on. And that got the rest of them to thinking. So there's an old adage where one bad apple can ruin a barrel. Well, maybe one good apple saved the barrel. Kudos to Gerald. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Devo Poland, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective? To learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.